After 75, the question is no longer about how long others lived it, becomes personal. How much time might you have? The answer is rarely loud or dramatic. Often your body already carries quiet signs that speak more honestly than fear. After 75, the question often arrives quietly. It may come late at night when the house is still. It may surface during a routine doctor's visit, when numbers are mentioned in calm, professional tones. It may arise after attending the funeral of a friend or while looking at a photograph taken decades ago. How long might I live? It is not a dramatic question. It is not morbid. It is human. At this age, you are not asking about average life expectancy. You are asking about your life, your body, your time. But here is something rarely said plainly. The answer is not written only in statistics. It is written in patterns, in quiet signals your body already expresses every day. Before looking at signs, it is important to understand the question beneath the question. When you ask how long you might live, you are often really asking something else. You are asking whether your body is stable, whether you are declining faster than you should, whether the future feels open or uncertain. Fear can exaggerate small changes. A tired week can feel like the beginning of the end. A stiff joint can feel symbolic. But aging after 75 is not a straight line downward. It is a landscape of gradual shifts. Longevity is rarely determined by a single event. It is shaped by stability, by resilience, by whether the systems inside you are still working together with reasonable harmony. The first quiet sign of that harmony is steady daily energy. After 75, very few people feel energetic in the way they did at 40 or 50. That is not the standard. The real question is simpler. Do you have enough consistent energy to move through most days without collapse? Steady energy does not mean constant activity. It means waking with reasonable alertness. It means being able to prepare a meal, hold a conversation, take a short walk, or manage light tasks without feeling drained for days afterward. Energy that fluctuates slightly is normal, but energy that remains generally stable over months is a powerful sign. Your heart, lungs, muscles, and metabolism work together to produce stamina. When these systems cooperate, your days feel manageable. You may rest more often. You may schedule carefully, but you are not constantly overwhelmed by fatigue. Chronic exhaustion can signal strain within the body, but steady, sustainable energy suggests resilience. Resilience does not mean invincibility, it means recovery. If you can rest after exertion and feel restored the next day, your body understands how to rebalance itself. That quiet ability to recover often tells more about longevity than dramatic strength. Steady energy supports the next sign: physical stability. Physical stability after 75 is one of the clearest indicators of underlying health. It begins with balance. When you stand, do you feel grounded? When you walk across a room, do you trust your steps? When you turn, do you remain steady? Balance involves coordination between the brain, inner ear, muscles, and vision. When these systems communicate well, movement feels controlled rather than precarious. Mobility is not about speed, it is about confidence. If you can rise from a chair without assistance, climb a few steps while holding a railing, or walk through your home without fear, your body is demonstrating integrated strength. Even small abilities matter. Carrying a light bag, standing long enough to cook a simple meal, getting in and out of a car. These movements may feel ordinary, but they reflect muscle tone, joint flexibility, nerve response, and cardiovascular health working together. Physical stability also shows itself in recovery. After a busy afternoon, do you feel tired but capable of functioning the next day? That pattern suggests your body is adapting rather than deteriorating. Instability, frequent falls, or prolonged recovery times often signal vulnerability. But if your movement remains steady and predictable, your body is giving you a reassuring sign, and stability of body supports stability of mind. Clear and practical thinking after 75 is not about memorizing lists or solving complex puzzles. It is about functional clarity. Can you follow conversations? Can you understand instructions? Can you manage your finances with attention? Can you recognize when something feels unsafe? Mental processing may slow slightly, that is common, but clarity of judgment often remains strong well into advanced age. If you can weigh information thoughtfully and make decisions that protect your well-being, your cognitive systems remain resilient. Memory occasionally hesitates. That does not automatically signal decline. What matters more is whether confusion becomes frequent and disruptive. Practical thinking includes awareness of time, place, and routine. It includes remembering appointments when written down. It includes managing medications carefully. When the mind remains engaged, curious, and reasonably organized, it reflects neurological health. Cognitive resilience also influences physical health. Clear judgment leads to safer choices. It encourages balance between activity and rest. And clear thinking allows you to manage emotional challenges with steadiness. Emotional balance under stress is often overlooked as a health indicator, yet it plays a powerful role in longevity. After 75, life has delivered its share of change. Loss of friends, health adjustments, shifting roles within family. Emotional balance does not mean the absence of grief. It means grief does not define your entire outlook. If you can experience sadness without sinking into despair, if you can face frustration without constant agitation, your nervous system remains regulated. Chronic stress strains the heart, immune system, and metabolism. But emotional steadiness protects these systems. When setbacks occur and you respond with perspective rather than panic, your body experiences less strain. Resilience shows itself in flexibility, adjusting plans when energy shifts, accepting assistance without humiliation, letting go of minor irritations. Emotional balance also supports relationships. Healthy connections reduce isolation. Isolation, when prolonged, can weaken both mental and physical health. If you maintain general emotional stability, even with occasional difficult days, you are carrying a protective strength, and emotional resilience often supports the final sign: continued curiosity and forward focus. Interest in tomorrow is one of the most underestimated indicators of longevity. When you plan something small, a visit, a meal, a project, you are signaling engagement. Curiosity keeps the brain active. It encourages learning. It invites conversation. If you still look ahead with some expectation, some interest, some quiet anticipation, your systems remain invested in living. Forward focus does not require grand plans. It may live in tending a garden next season, reading a new book, watching a grandchild grow. Purpose stimulates both mind and body. It influences hormones, motivation, and even immune response. When people withdraw completely from engagement, health often declines more quickly. But when they maintain even modest interest in life, vitality tends to persist. Curiosity reflects internal energy. It suggests that the mind has not retreated. Taken together, these 5 signs do not promise a specific number of years. No sign can do that. But steady energy, physical stability, clear thinking, Emotional balance and forward focus reveal patterns of resilience. Resilience extends life not by force, but by steadiness. How long might you live after 75? The honest answer is that no one can predict with precision. Yet your body often reveals whether it is maintaining balance. If these signs are present, if your days are manageable, your steps are steady, your thinking remains clear, your emotions generally balanced, and your interest in tomorrow alive, then your health is speaking. It is saying that systems are cooperating, that decline is gradual, not accelerated, that stability remains. The question then becomes less about counting years and more about sustaining quality. Longevity without stability feels fragile. Stability, even in modest form, feels secure. After 75, living well is less about pushing boundaries and more about protecting balance. Your body already understands much of what you seek to know. If you listen to its quiet patterns rather than isolated fears, you may find reassurance. And reassurance does not eliminate uncertainty. It simply places it in perspective. You have already traveled far. If these signs are present in your life today, then you are not standing at an edge. You are standing on steady ground, and steady ground at this age is a powerful place to be.